All right, guys, welcome to Young and Dumb podcast. We hope you're having a nice day, and thanks for joining us today. My name is Manny, and with me right here, I have my friend, the short and dark skin, Vic.
You just call me short.
You are like 5'7".
Are you kidding me right now?
What you mean?
What are you talking about? 5'7"?
Have you grown taller than the last time I saw you?
5'10". What are you talking about?
5'7", 5'10". Okay.
What? Are you a fucking moron? 5'7", I'm 5'10", and you're like 5'7", 5'10". What do you mean? That's a fucking 3 inches. That's a lot.
Well, I wasn't observing that.
But
anyways, how's your day been?
Hold on, we have to settle that. Don't you know the difference between a 2 inches dick and a 5 inches dick? Are they the same?
Why do you have to go that
I
way?
mean, we're talking about length. We're talking about.
Can we move on?
Okay,
Can we move
whatever.
on? Thank you.
Point. All right. So, yeah, my day was cool. A little bit stressful. I mean, I'm not gonna say stressful. I went to the cinema, and it's not my usual thing to go to the cinema. I went to see Jurassic World. It came out today, so. But it's not like my style to go to the cinema. I was actually sleeping.
I'm not surprised.
What do you mean? What do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean?
Like,
you're not surprised.
come
What
on.
do you mean?
I'm not surprised because, like, when you are in your comfort zone, you don't sleep. But when you go out of your comfort zone, you sleep.
That's not what you meant. That's not what you meant.
But that's
whatever.
Oh, it's whatever. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't
but
know
that's
either,
just what I meant. But
the excuse you give it sounds a little too simple. But whatever.
Well,
yeah,
I was whatever. I don't know what you're thinking.
When
but
I
okay.
woke up, I felt like shit. I'm like, come on, there are fucking white people around looking at me like fucking black guy. Came to the city to sleep, and I made myself comfortable. So the seat at this
it's like the recliner kind of seat.
CMX cinema.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shout out to no fucking CMX.
It's comfy.
So
it's comfy.
Yeah, it's comfy. It's a VIP seat. Yeah, gang, extra $2.
Hey, VIP.
Extra $2. That doesn't even make any sense. Extra $2 for VIP and non-VIP. Anyway, so.
But you still got the stuff, so it's like VIP.
Yeah, so
okay, important person. Good job.
The chair, and it was like fucking comfortable. And then I just came to the side like. So you know what? I didn't sit that way because I wanted to sleep. I was getting bored. I was getting uncomfortable because I don't sit in one place for that long watching a fucking big screen. So I was getting uncomfortable. I kept, going this way, going that way, shifting the chair forward, going back. And then I finally found my perfect posture when I did this. And I slept off. So, Jurassic World.
We're not going to talk about the movie because I haven't seen it.
I'm not talking about the movie.
Okay,
I just
good.
wanted to say, it's about dinosaurs. So there's like huge sound effect. So this crazy...
Exactly. I was about to be like, I don't even know how you're sleeping with the sound effects, but
this
okay.
Crazy sound just came and I was like... and I saw this... this crazy little girl was like...
She's like, oh, wow. Damn.
I'm pretty sure she was just looking, how can this guy... This is a fucking Jonah right here. Sleeping in the sheep where there's a storm. And I just woke up, I saw him, and I was like, fuck you. I fucking paid. So it's my seat.
Well, yeah, it is my right. I paid for it. I could do whatever I want.
That was the third time I'm sleeping in the cinema. I just don't like it. I don't like the fact.
Well,
I don't
I
like the
guess
fact that I can't rewind interesting parts and it just keeps going. I can't laugh when I feel like laughing. I go if I laugh, I don't want to be the only one laughing. Like,
but you paid for it.
Everyone will be like, "That's not even funny, you bitch." Shut the fuck.
But you paid for it. You could do whatever you want.
I bet you will laugh. You will laugh first.
What do you mean I wouldn't laugh first?
Okay, so my girl always tells me I have a weird sense of humor. So now, ever since she started saying that over and over again, and we listen to stand-up comedy, like specials, and I'm dying, rolling on the ground, and she's like, "What are you laughing about? It's not even funny." And then I don't get it. I'm like, "Can't you hear what he's saying? Can't you hear that?"
Everybody got a different way of explaining and understanding things.
Let me give you an example. So we were watching. I'm talking about what I'm about to say was yesterday night. So she called me on video call, and she made mention of me having a weird, I laugh at. I have a dark. She used something. She said, but it's more like a dark sense of humor. Like I laugh at dark things. Like when someone is making joke about pedophiles and shit like that, it's fucking funny to me. So I told him, "Oh," and then I get excited. Look at me, I'm fucking excited right now talking about how weird it is. So I told her, I just heard a special, and trust me, this one is a universal funny line. And she's like, "Okay." And she does that very well. She gives me the floor to like embarrass yourself again. And I'm like, "Trust me,
just do it.
You love this. This is it." She said, "Okay, let's hear it." So I played this special. It was the first 2 minutes that did it for me. So what the guy said was, "Do you know God? That dude is a shitty person. That dude is an asshole." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I was just laughing because he didn't say the way I said it just now. That was how I said it. It's like, "Do you know God? That dude is a shitty." Like, he's about saying something, and then he just thought about, "You know what? That dude is," and then he just said it. I'm like, "What are you thinking, dude? It's okay. All right, it's not funny."
Okay.
All right. But I was on the floor laughing, and then I stood up and I saw my babe was like, I'm like, "Didn't you hear?" She said, "I'm waiting for the line."
Oh.
I said, I just explained it. She said, that wasn't funny. Well, I don't get it. Yeah, so.
Oh, wow. She must be a really fun person.
Oh, she is. See, she laughs when I'm not even trying to be funny. That's the funny part.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. It's like, she's like, "Don't try to impress me. Just be you."
Okay.
And I'll find that funny.
Her. Sometimes I tell jokes or I repeat some comedians that I find funny, and I repeat it to her, and she goes like, "That's not funny." But if I tell a joke of my own, she finds it very funny. But things I find funny in other people, she goes like, that's not funny.
Because she's your lady, just like you said.
She's
meant to laugh at everything you say. She's meant to laugh at your jokes.
We did a video call and screen recording. And the next day I was watching the video, and I was amazed about how much she was laughing. I'm like, okay.
He said I was amazed by how
much
she was
laughing a lot, and I didn't realize it when we were talking, but when I was watching it back, okay, And I was listening to what I was saying. I'm like, that was not even funny. Well, okay.
Oh wow. But okay.
But okay. Yeah, enough about my relationship. Tell us about your relationship.
Oh no, I'm a single guy right here, single, searching and looking, and slide into my DMs. I am Manny on Instagram. I would appreciate that. I'm a single guy and I'm looking open to mingle. So that's it. Like I at this moment, I just feel like I'm still kind of like just. It's my time to play around. I'm not even 30 yet. I just need a break. I'm like, I still need to play around. I feel like I still need to play around. I'm not ready. So, I'm just trying to have fun and, just enjoy the hot summer kind of thing. Like hot boy summer kind of thing. You know what I mean?
What is the prime for a guy? What is the prime? You know what? It's even different for all races. What is the prime for an African guy?
What do you mean the prime for an African guy? I don't know. Your prime is when your prime is.
No, there's a prime. I mean, for ladies, we know for certain age, when they start giving birth, we go like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So prime.
So what? So I know what you're going to say. You're probably going to say like, oh, when you're like 30, 35,
Shut
and 40, that's kind of like your prime.
That's because I've already told you before.
That's what you're gonna say, but at the end of the day, so, hold on. Mm-hmm. So one thing is that we have people within the age of like 25, 27, 28, and they're like, and hold on. What do you kind of like define?
If the guy is at his prime at 25, that guy is gonna die very soon.
So what do you mean when you say prime?
Okay, so there's something about guys. I don't know if you notice. Okay, let me take Nollywood, Hollywood, movie stars, for example. They wouldn't use someone like me. I'm 28. They wouldn't use someone like me to play a love scene. They'll use someone at their like 37, 36. Because that's what ladies see as a prime guy. The maturity, the security of the success in life, and
that's what I'm about to say. That's exactly what I was waiting for you to say, because you see some people like 25 and they're like they have everything all put together. They have everything situated.
But they might not be mature.
Hold on. And they are really mature. And they got success, they got everything to go, or anyone is looking for.
Now, when you said 25,
and they are like the old package.
Say it's impossible. I said that guy is gonna die very soon.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
I didn't say it's not possible.
Because, it's all about like everybody needs something different. Everybody's looking for something different, and kind of like relationship wise, and what they want. Because like if I'm gonna like date someone, I want someone. My past relationships has been really weird though, because I date most kind of like
hold it. I that is a top. That's a big topic on its own. Now I'm gonna say something, and then we'll fall to that in a very big way. So the reason why I say you should hold it is if I try to listen to what you're about to say, I'll forget what I'm about to say because I'm going to talk a lot about what you're about to say. So I just
let's hear it. Spill it.
So I wanted to say, I wanted to say, the reason why I don't think a guy can be on his prime at 25 to like 30 is, I feel like time shapes a man, experience shapes a man. Even if you're successful at 25, and someone that's successful at 35, when they stand side by side, you will be able to tell the difference.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but you also know, like, your age difference doesn't actually mean you haven't like
Yeah,
gone
by the
through
way,
certain
that's
things in
bullshit.
life.
I'm just using myself like example. I'm using myself
Because I'm just like, you know,
example.
you know, it's like I might be like, you might have someone of like 27, and I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, and I've gone through like a lot of experiences than the person that's 35.
And by the way,
That's also possible.
I'm not saying I don't have a lot of experience at 25. I'm just saying that based on look, I look pretty damn fucking young. Like my girl calls me a fucking baby. Like I'm like, what? She goes like, oh,
Because she's your girl. That's why she calls you a
That's not
baby.
baby. That's not the baby. Like, oh, baby. Like anytime she's like 2 years older than me. So anytime I tell her my age, I like kind of like reduce my beard. She goes like, oh, you're a baby. I go like, what the fuck? So you're a fucking baby. And if we're, like baby look like, I can't believe I'm dating a baby. Like, oh God.
Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you stuck here.
I mean, yeah. But I feel like when I get to like 35, I get a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit tougher, in a way.
It's cool. Like I totally understand where you're coming from, because like just like I said, my past relationship has always been like people older than me.
Okay.
right. And then it's always like, ooh, but I thought I wasn't gonna date like, you know, people at that age range. But you know, it's just something about like, just like you said, just about like maturity that you see. Right now, it's just something.
Keep going. Just keep digging your own grave. Keep digging it deeper.
No.
Listening.
It's just like, you know, it's just like at that age of like 20s and stuff, a lot of people just still want to have fun, and you know, no one's kind of like thinking of like settling down or kind of like growing with someone. And I just love when someone is kind of like already established and, you know, they got things going on for themselves and stuff like that. Then I'm like, okay, what we're bringing to the table? I'm bringing this to the table. What you're bringing? I don't want no 25-year-old on the street that doesn't know what they want to do. You know, it's like, I'm not saying it's not possible. Yes, it is, because I've seen like some 25-year-old people and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I've seen some, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not surprised. So, you know, I'm just going to stop right there before I dig my grave too bad. So let me see what you got to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. MANNY. And right now, we're going to be calling the guy that will be digging the grave deeper. And that is Mr. Victor. Thank you.
Chop. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So, this is what I'm going to say. You remember when we were in college? Let me take you back to the old days.
Oh my God! Please
let
don't
me
do
take
that.
you back to the scene of the crime. Let me take you all the way back. So, in case you guys don't know, I and Manny went to the same college, and there's something interesting happened in college. So, before I say anything, I'm gonna ask you a question I've never asked you before. So actually, I am Manny had I'm not gonna call it a crush, because I don't really know what you are for this girl, but I'm gonna put it that way so people can understand. We had a crush on the same girl. I actually had a crush on her first, and it was just it was just a total disaster. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. Do that. But yeah. And then this bitch came along, and it totally destroyed the whole shit for me. So let me ask you a question. I'll be honest. Are you embarrassed right now? Because I can't even see your eyes. I can't fucking see your eyes.
You know, like just like you said, it's college days, and we all do stuff during college and stuff like that.
You
but
haven't answered my
like
question.
right now, when I go back into that moment and think about stuff like that,
you're like,
I just like, whew, was that actually me? Did I really do that?
bro.
Like, you know,
I haven't
but
seen, bro. And
Wow.
I hope one of these days we'll talk. This is a fucking movie, though. I hope one of these days I'll talk about how my own journey on that route went before I met you trying to, turn the whole thing sideways for me. And then
I didn't turn it sideways. I just came into the old thing and I sweep off her feet.
Did you even like this girl? Or someone just told you that, oh, Vic is trying to, and you're like, I'm going to destroy him. And then you just came after me.
Wait, like I'm not like she because like I'm just trying to be she's a nice girl, like she's a nice person, and
came after hard. You came hard. Like when I saw when I saw how you were coming, I kind of like stepped back, like, okay, like.
No. I guess probably you're just intimidated by my appearance,
fuck?
but I wasn't coming. I wasn't doing nothing at all. Like I was just
okay. So this was a time where I was already getting tired. Like, okay.
He said I was already getting tired.
Let me paint a picture of who this guy is so people can understand, and they won't go like, "Oh, he ain't got no games. That's why you didn't get a girl." No. So Nigeria is a very religious country. I'm just money is but this girl is in the Lord. This girl is in the Lord. But she was pretty as hell. Yeah. I'm not gonna mention her name. She was very pretty. And I'm not gonna say what happened and what made it hard for me, because there was a reason why it was hard for me to date her. Do you know we almost dated, but someone told us something that I said among the guys, and it screwed your thing up. And then she
I'm sorry. Well, your A game is just
that was what I meant by okay. Like I'm trying to settle something here, and he just came, and then after some weeks I heard you didn't even date her. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm making you look good, so people feel, oh, he just went there, played, he didn't even date her. It's because she didn't let you. So the same thing she did to me, that was what she did to you.
Well, I'm just gonna say if that's what you think, well, okay. I don't need to explain myself any further.
But
we're just gonna take it.
Good about that. It was a very good time. It was a very good time.
It was a good time. It was a great time. I really kind of I enjoyed my college days. I did. It was great.
College, by the way. But yeah, we tried to have our fun one way or the other. Yeah. By the way, that was a very long conversation, but I noticed he doesn't really want to talk about it. So he doesn't want to talk about it. There's a lot of dirt that we're not talking about.
Oh yeah. You don't want me to do that.
Yeah. And if the girl sees this episode,
you all
she's
gonna come from my hat,
because that's something we're not.
Oh, she's gonna sue you.
That's something we're not supposed to talk about. And there's some things I'm not supposed to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about it. All right, but she's in the Lord. Yeah, and we were like a little bit in the world back then. Even though I was playing piano in the chapel, and but that didn't win me the girl.
I was a child of God, but okay,
I mean,
move on to the next thing.
You were singing.
Come on. I was in the Lord.
You were not in the Lord. I was playing piano. You were singing, but that doesn't mean you're in the Lord. People that are actually in the Lord, they know when they see someone who's in the Lord.
That's just because you're not in the Lord, so you can't even feel the Spirit, man.
Can see through both of us. Like, these are devils.
We're done talking about her. Let's move on to the next thing, please.
See, if she doesn't mean shit to you anymore, you should be able to talk about it because it's just a fun time.
Oh no, like she's a friend. She's a friend. Like, you know, we still kind of like talk once in a while.
For you to talk about right now, I don't know why.
We still text and we still talk. So that's not your. Really?
Okay, I'm kidding. We texted a few times too on IG. She's a good girl.
You're a married man. You should still have that,
no.
okay.
Just like, hey, what's up? Do you know the funny part is? She asked about my daughter.
Oh wow, okay, that's
like,
good.
You fucking bitch. What are you?
Wow, so you just call her a bitch.
She's like, she's giving me that boundary. Like, dude, I know you got a daughter. I know what you're coming from. That's a job.
So she's like, you know, just respectful.
Just
I'm not going to drag you out,
I'm
but
like,
okay.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'm gonna play. I can't believe we just said all that. Whatever.
You just said it. I was just backing you up, but okay, let's see.
The backup is something. Sometimes music don't make sense without backup.
It's gonna be like, did you say that? Oh, so I didn't. I was just following his lead and direction.
Oh, anyway, so
okay, so you know, like right now, like I've just been like, I'm not gonna lie about it. I've been owing around like shit. Like I've been doing like some old shit. So, you know, I've just been trying to like have fun and, you know, just do what I got to do because, you know, just like, you know, I'm back in school and I graduate in like a few months and I'm like, let me get it all,
it's nearly impossible.
like all drawling. Exactly.
It's
like, let me do it right now before I start my job.
Yeah.
That's going to be exactly. So it's something expected to be done at that age, which is why I'm doing it. So
right
you know.
away.
If anybody should watch this episode and I claim to be dating you, I'm sorry for that, but okay.
You know, anything you say.
But you know, like there's some kind of like relationships whereby you're not dating people, but they're claiming you.
But before
exactly,
you go forward,
you know,
anytime you
say
something, I support you, you know, as a friend, and at the same time, I pray for your downfall. As a friend.
No.
So
no.
how do you get these people you're fucking? How do you get them in school? How do you do it?
Child, it's everywhere. Like
just in the street.
Like it's come on. Like I'm not on the street like that. I might be on the street, but I'm not on the street like that. Like that.
Dating apps and shit like that. Or you play like the classic game.
Like
you go into
so.
the bars
I could use dating apps. I've used like walking up to people and, you know, just having conversations. Sometimes it's like your friend's friend. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like, hey, like I want you to meet my friend, and you know, and most of them it's just like one night. Then if it's kind of like good, you make it consistent for like a little bit till you get the new one. So I feel like I sound like I feel like
that is some fucking. The only thing you need to complete that task is to get paid. That's it.
Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Like, and
okay, so I deep down, I really want to be a hoe. My girl calls me a hoe, but the reason why I'm not is, okay, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I end up with people that clingy before.
So you're saying your girl is kind of like clingy?
Let me make
okay.
this clear. She is on another level. I don't even know why I'm using the word girl. She's on another level. She's like the final level above any other girl. Now, she is my girl. I'm talking about girls that I'm trying to do one night stand with. That's it different. So people get clingy. Okay, so let me tell you this. I'm going to say it because I've told my girl before. So, you know what? She doesn't even give a fuck about this podcast. She's not gonna.
It's like she ain't gonna come for my throat.
Watch it anyway. So, okay, let me just lay it out. So there's this girl. I met her at a bar. We went to an Afro Fest club with my friends. They forced me to this because I'm not the guy that likes going to clubs. I don't like it. I don't like places that are like fucking rowdy and people are just like, you meet people you don't know. A lot of people you don't know in one place. It's too much for me to take in.
Yeah.
You turn this way.
He said I'm
You
congested.
turn this way. Pretty girl that way. Pretty girl that. I wanted one after the other. I don't want everything coming at me at once. And then everywhere is noisy. You can't play your game the way you want to. I don't know how to play the club game. But unfortunately for me that night, someone played the club game for me. So I got there. This girl came and she said, can you please dance with me? That guy is disturbing me and I don't want to talk to him. And I'm like, I don't want to get stabbed. But my friends were they were already going like, oh.
Okay, you got something for the
Honestly,
night.
I thought she really needed my help because I looked at the guy she was pointing to. The guy was looking at us. So I'm like, oh, okay. And it's gonna sound weak if I go like, oh no, I can't dance. I'm gonna sound like a weak person. That's what I really want to say. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. Then we started dancing. So like 5 minutes after, I went back to my seat, and then she came. She said, oh, thank you, I'm leaving, this and that. Oh, cool. And then 20 minutes after that, we were leaving. We went out, and this girl was outside.
Oh, she'd
I
be
don't
waiting.
know. She was with her friends. So they were just outside talking. So when I came out, she was like, oh, thanks again. Really appreciate you, a good guy, this and that. My friends are like, he's not a good guy. He just came
Come on.
to a place that is not his zone. He came to someone else's zone. That's why it's just all goody like that. So, and I was just like, let me just, because I was getting. I think it's because now I think I'm realizing because I made a move outside of the club. So I think it's because I was outside of the club. I could hear better. I just felt like. Let me take a step forward and just I was like,
Okay.
oh, what's your name? And I think that's the proper thing to do because she already said thank you like 3 times. I was like, what's your name? She said her name is, I'm not gonna say her name, but anyway, she's the girl you asked me to talk about.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit. Okay.
no, she's not the one. I wanted to switch their names.
Oh come on,
I wanted to
dumbass.
switch their names. But then I remember I told you the name. So she told me a name. I told her my name. And
Yeah.
I was just like, can I? And see, for Nigerians that are listening to this, they'll be like, oh, he's fucking lying. Yeah, we're in fucking United States. Shit is different here. Girls don't go like, let me think about it. If they want to fuck you, they just
Oh
go
no,
for it.
you ain't thinking about nothing. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna open
fucking
tonight.
happen. So I was like, can I have your number? We can just FaceTime, when I get home, I promise I'm gonna use it. And she was like, I'm gonna think about it. I'll ask my friends. And she knew what she was gonna do. So she went and she's like, I'm just kidding. And then she gave it to me. And I said, I'm gonna make sure I call you tonight. I said, all right. Then we went, I called her, and then we talked for like 30 minutes. And the third day, this girl called me. She said, where do you stay? Where in Chicago do you stay? That was when I was in Chicago. So, and we definitely, we obviously met at Chicago. So she was asking, where in the city do I stay? I told her where I stay, and she's like, "Oh, I stay very close to that place." I'm like, "Oh, well,
I could stop
really?
by.
Like it?"
Okay.
So she said, "She's a nurse." I think you nurses are all. That's just it. I just remember she's a
Child,
nurse.
don't let them come for you, but okay.
Anyway, so she said, "I'm a nurse." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." She said, "I'm going to work at 2. I can just stop by and say hi. And then I'll go." I'm like, "Yes, okay. Maybe we can just do a little quickie." This girl came in like 10 minutes. She called me. She said, "I'm downstairs." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, she needed it. She needed something.
I said, "Okay." Then I went downstairs. I brought her upstairs. We were like, she's like, "Thanks for the other night. You guys are so cool." And I have 2 roommates. We all went to the club that night. And my friends are fucking fools. They act like vampires. Anytime they see, and these guys, they fuck every fucking get different girls. They fuck every fucking day, but they just get fucking excited when they hear another guy bringing a girl. They go like, is that the girl? They're like a dog that was given a bone. They were on my neck.
Wow.
They were so fucking excited. So they're like, let her come upstairs. So she came and she's like, "Oh, hi guys. I didn't know you guys stayed together." "Yeah, we fucking stayed together." And my friends are like, I'm like, "What the
Oh
fuck
yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh shit." So I said, "Okay, let's go to my room. These guys are crazy. Let's go." So we went into my room, and we didn't even have sex. We kissed a little bit.
Oh
and
wow.
I was like, "Oh, you said 5 minutes." So I was trying to be a gentleman. So she said she was gonna stop by for 5 minutes, and if I just pull out my dick, and she'll be like, "Dude, I told you I'm going to work." Yeah, and it's the first time I'm
Right.
coming here. What I told you on the phone is I'm gonna stop by and say hi.
It's like I'm trying to be respectful.
Yeah,
I'm trying
came
to be
say
that
hi, and then
gentleman.
you're just pulling out your dick. And this girl said,
But that's what you really wanted to do. But okay.
"Not really." "Yeah, but yeah." So she said, "I can stay for 5 more minutes." And I said,
Okay. She's like, I give you
yeah,
extra
okay.
5.
And it was 5 minutes. She didn't leave. 30 minutes. She didn't leave.
Oh.
1 hour. She didn't leave. 2 hours. She didn't fucking leave. And I'm like, okay, maybe the reason why she's still here is because she wants
it.
And I was like, okay, fuck it. Let's fucking do it. So we did it. We had sex and she didn't leave.
Oh my gosh, she got stigmatized.
This is not
She's
fucking stigmatization. This is a fucking vampire. Like, this girl is just
nah. Trust me, if the dick ain't good, she's
she
gonna
came around
leave.
2:00, and it was 6. She was laying on the bed, all clothes off. She's not wearing shit, and she's like, "Hi, Victor, can you order us a pizza?" I'm like, "Oh."
Oh,
like, okay. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna order you pizza." I ordered pizza, and she had pizza. I went to the living room. My friends were so excited. They're like, "Is she staying overnight?" I'm like, "I think so." Anyway, so the next day, to cut the long fucking story short, she spent 4 fucking days with me.
What the fuck?
This girl is pretty, but I was so disgusted. I was so irritated by the way she just,
It's like, oh wow, 4.
Yeah,
What?
I swear. If any of my
No.
friends, Taylor, Kex, if any of those guys are seeing this episode, they'll be fucking laughing. They'll be like, "Yeah, that fucking girl."
No man, shit, that's crazy. The fuck?
They'll be fucking
No, I'm
laughing.
like, you need to go. You need to get out of here. Like, I
If
gotta
my
go to
babe
work or
sees this
something.
episode, she'll be like, "Oh, he's telling this story again." Yeah, when I told my girl, she's like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Yeah." She was at my place for 4 days. When
Wow.
she had to leave in a very embarrassing way because I didn't sleep. After 4 days, I started leaving the house. I started leaving my own apartment. And one of my friends is like, I can just tell her. You don't need to tell her. You can leave. And I'll just tell her. I'm like, okay. And they did. They told her. And she
Wow.
left. And like few days later, she called and she was insulting me on the phone. She's like, so you can tell me yourself? You have to let your friends tell me? I'm like, I mean, I'm sorry, but you told me you were coming for 5 fucking minutes and you just wanted
5 minutes to 4 days.
My bad. Yeah, so that's my fucking.
Well, you must be doing something right for her to try and like,
Bro,
stay
trust me, I
4
know
days.
when a girl loves the sex. She loved it, but she wasn't, I don't know. It's just a mixture of, I don't know.
He said, I'm getting mixed emotions. I don't even know what she wants.
I
I'm
mean,
kind of like mixing it
like,
up,
it's
but
like
okay.
a feeling of, it's like, it's a way you treat a guy that has 20 billion in his account. Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't have fucking money back then. I don't have shit. I mean, I wanted to order pizza. This is like 3 years ago. I wanted to order pizza. I had to borrow $5 more to what I had to order the pizza.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, shit. But she was just, I don't know. Maybe it was because of my look at shit. I don't know. But yeah. She just, and it was
Wow.
so.
That's pretty interesting. That's like, but that's weirdly interesting.
Yeah.
It's weirdly interesting.
I'm gonna write
But
a book about that.
it is what it is. He said, I'm gonna write a book about that. I hope you sell. I hope they buy
I
it.
mean, you bought it.
And I hope she doesn't come for you.
A fucking lie.
Well, I didn't buy it. I bought the story, but not the scenario.
Yeah,
but okay.
I was actually telling the truth. Yeah. I just mentioned those my friends, my roommates' name. If they see this episode, they'll be like, they won't even feel bad. Like, why is he talking about this? They'll be like, yeah, we remember.
They'll be like, yeah, we know that girl. We know that bitch.
4 days. Like my friends were like calling me like, has she left? I'll be like, no. They're like, damn, bro. I don't know.
Wow.
Man. And after 4 days, they go like, just go.
That's
just
weird.
go. We'll tell her to leave. We'll do it for you.
That's weird as shit.
And she's a very pretty girl.
But you know.
Pretty girl. So yeah.
I don't know about that,
I'm not
but
gonna talk
it is
about
what
our
it
race,
is.
So people don't go, yeah, we know that they're the type of people
Uh,
that sleep around in guys' house. Yeah.
Child, don't let no one come for you. But you know what it is, guys.
Bro,
I
we're fucking
personally
black.
would
We're
want to
fucking
read.
black. We can say anything to any race except Asian people.
It is what it
Asian
is.
people they're cool
You know.
guys. And white people.
I love
And
my
white
Asian people. I love
And
my Asian people.
Latinos.
Hey to my white people. Hey to my
I literally mention
Latinos.
every race apart from black people.
And hey to my black
black
people.
people.
People like me.
Oh goodness! This is my fucking
know.
best episode. Like I've been cracking up all fucking day, and I've been cursing a lot.
It is what it is.
I feel
Come
like
on.
I'm
You know,
high,
this
and I'm
is.
not.
You said I feel like I'm high. No, you're not. You're just
Gatorade.
dreaming.
It's just a very. I mean, I'm having.
Shout out to Gatorade for
sometimes-
getting them high.
Sometimes good memories, they boost up your endorphins. Is that it?
You said endorphins, but I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you get excited like, I can't believe we did that back then. Yeah, that's a wild time. Look, I was talking about it like it happened in 1978. It fucking happened like 2 days ago.
You said 1976. Oh my God. That
Yeah.
was good. That was great. That was a nice conversation. But, guys, I would honestly appreciate your comment. And I personally want to read your comment about what you think about the girl staying over 4 days. Also, what you think about the prime of a guy. What do you think about that? Do you think you'd be
Yeah.
25 and you could be mature, successful, and have everything situated? Does that make you at your prime? Let's see what y'all
All
got
right.
to
So you
say.
guys subscribe to our channel, turn on your notification, drop a comment, and follow us on all social media. Shut the fuck up! Don't say a word. Follow us on all social media at yard_podcast. At yard_podcast on Twitter.
It's
YAD
YAD.
_podcast. It's the same on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you go on your social media.
Yes, and guys, keep watching out because we might be bringing in some guests to join us on the show. And, keep watching out for that. And we'll see you next
Peace.
time, next day, someday. Peace out.